What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today I am talking about how to qualify and advance through the first phase of the Pokemon Players Cup 3 for the Pokemon TCG Online. The qualifier period opens on January 26th and it closes February 26th. You have that month to play your 50 events with the 50 tournament keys they will give you as long as your account is hooked up correctly on PTCGO. So I have two spreadsheets to help you track, and I also have an estimation of how many points I think you'll need if you are in North America qualifying for this. The other regions I have a little bit less of information on, but I know Oceania is the easiest, and then North American is the hardest, and then the other two are kind of in the middle. Before we get into that, though, shout out to PotownStore.com, the best place for you to get PTCGO codes. And if you need codes, cards, decks, whatever, to play in the Players Cup 3, just play in tournaments in general, or you're getting into the Pokemon TCG Online, PotownStore.com is going to be the best place to buy your codes to scan into the game. Use code Celio for 5% off on those codes over there at PotownStore.com. So this part's really simple. You have a month to play 50 tournaments. They are single elimination tournaments, 3 rounds. If you get to the finals and win, you get first place, and you earn 5 tournament rep, 5 points, which I'll be calling tournament rep throughout this video. Second place gets 3 points. Third and fourth means that you won 1 and then lost, you get 1 point. And 5th through 8th place means that you lost for the first round, you get 0 points for that. So 5, 3, 1, 0 is the breakdown. If you are in Oceania, the top 128 players after this month go through to the next round, and the other 3 regions, top 256, go through to the next round. So that's where we're at right now. We're approaching the initial qualifying phase for those 30 days of playing your 50 tournaments throughout. And you are playing against people of all regions because there's no different servers for PTCGO. There's just one versus ladder for everybody. So if you play on the versus ladder, you're playing against whoever's on. If you're playing in events, you're playing against whoever happens to sign up for the event at that time. So you're playing against people from all regions, all skill levels, etc. So this is my simple tracking sheet. I have 2 different sheets. This one's the simple one. This is if you just want to, as you go through, just jot down what your placement was. So let's delete all of these. Let's say that you play your first one and you lose, so you'll put quantity 1 for top 8, and then you get 2 second places. So put 2, you get 3 top 4s, and you get a second place. So that was your first day of playing. You spent 7 keys, you have 16 total rep, and this shows how much rep you earned from each. But the really important numbers this will give you is how many keys you used, and then how many rep you have so far. This is the simplest way of doing it. So both of these spreadsheets I'm showing you, I will have links in the description. And what you do when you come to this link, you will not be able to edit it. It will look like this, just the same way when I first came over here. So you'll open it up, you'll be able to view it, not edit it. What you do is you click File and then make a copy. Now that's going to make you a copy that you own. So you click OK. That's going to be your copy of Track PC3 Simple. You can name it whatever you want. But the important part is when you come to the spreadsheet, you'll click File, make a copy, make your own copy, and then from there you're good to go. You'll just delete these, and you don't want to touch this because it has a function in it. You don't want to touch any of these because they have functions, and you don't want to touch this because it has a function. All of those numbers are going to automatically update for you. All you want to do is just every time your quantity of your placements increases, you just add that. That's all you got to do. So that's the simple way to track it. Now this is the other one. This is going to be a little more in depth, but it gives you more information. So let's do this. So we're going to delete all of this. We're going to delete all these. This says NA because there's a complicated function in there just to make this more simple. So let's say we're playing Pika for everything. Pika, we place first. So once you write first in here, this is going to change to a 5 because of the function. It's going to tell you your average rep is 5 per key because you've used 1 key, you got first place. So that's your average rep. And your target average rep is 1.9, which I'll talk about. That's my estimated target rep for you if you're living in North America while trying to qualify for this. And this is just what the function refers to, and it tells you what each placement gets you. So so you won your first one with Pika. All right, you're feeling good. We're going to another one. So what you're going to do is click on this and drag, go to the little, let's zoom in here. So you're going to click on the 5 and go to this, right? You're just going to drag it down. So you click on this little square at the corner, drag it down. So you bring the function. Now, these functions rely on this function, so everything's going to look like that until you fill it in. So you played Pika again. This time you got top 4. So you write top 4, and it gives you your 1 rep, and it accounts for all of that. Now you play Pika again. You get second, and then you drag your function down. You got 3 rep there. Bingo. The average rep, this is there. It's color coded, so the lower you go, I believe it's color coded, at least. If not, it'll be color coded the next time you see it. Yep, there we go. So let's say you get all top 8s, you get 0 rep. It's going to go down. The color is going to go down. So when you get closer to the average rep, it'll be blue. 1.9 is your average rep. That means you're on track. Okay, so it's going to look like this when you come into it, and then again you just click make a copy. If you don't want to use those functions, if you just want to put in everything manually, you could just select it all, delete it all. That's fine too. But this is just to try to help make it easier for you. I don't have the keys used being tracked here, so you just put that in manually as you go, but you have the number of tournaments on the spreadsheet. This is just to help you guys, like if you're, you don't have time to make your own spreadsheet, I got this for you. So same thing as the other one. Come in here, click file, make a copy, you got your spreadsheet, bing, bang, boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's talk about the total rep 95 and the average rep, target average rep. So the target average rep is 1.9 per key, because I think you'll have to earn about 95 tournament rep to qualify in North America. Reason being is the last one, 89, was the lowest rep that qualified, and I think it'll go slightly up because people realize more people are trying to get more rep, more people are taking it seriously. I think more people actually know about the tournament this time. So I'm going to say 95 rep will probably be the low end of what qualifies, and I would say if you hit 100, then you're super safe. Like I can't imagine 100 not qualifying, but I think 95 is the lower end of what you want, so that's going to be our target rep. So that's why I have our target rep as 95, because if you get 1.9 for 50 keys worth, that adds up to 95 rep. So you want to stay on track at your average being 1.9 rep earned. So if you stay at or above 1.9 rep earned for all 50 keys, and this is what's tracking it, as long as this never goes below 1.9, you should have 95 rep, and I estimate that you'll be good to qualify in North America. Now remember, only 256 people qualify in North America, so it is actually quite challenging to qualify. So that's good, that we have this competitive setting on PTCGO. Not talking about the metagame here, the standard format, the decks, whatever, just the numbers. That's all we're talking about here today, is how much rep do you need to qualify? I think it's going to be around 95, so I have the spreadsheets here to help you track that so you don't get lost in the numbers. You can try to track that and help yourself get motivated and stay on track with these spreadsheets. And like I said, if this simple spreadsheet's enough for you, go for it. Every time you place, just tick the box. So, like I said, if this was at 0, type 1, then if you win another first place, backspace, type 2, then it'll track it that way for you. This one, as I mentioned, when you want to use this function, you just have to drag it down. It's going to say not available for every one that you haven't filled in yet. So if you want these to keep track, you just have to do these one at a time, or you can just delete the rep earned and fill it in manually if you want. There's no problem with that either. So just delete all these functions if you want. Just don't touch this and this, because those have the functions in them. Target average rep is just a regular number because I just divided 95 by 50 to see what our target average rep is. So yeah, you basically want to get if you get top 4, let's say you get top 4 and second place every single time, you're good to go. You're qualified, right? That's kind of what this is showing you over here, because a lot of people ask me, well, how many first places do I need? How many second places do I need? This is like a nice, even broken down number, right? 10, 10, 15, 15 ends up to 50 and adds up to 95 rep. But let's say you're not confident you can go 3-0 and actually get those wins. So we replace 5 of the second places with 5 top 4s, and so we make this 20, right? And then we take 5 of the top 8s and make them finals. We're at 90 rep. So then what? We need to try to bump up 2 of these to second place. And boom, you're at 94 rep, almost there. So, you know, you don't have to think about it as, oh, I have to get 10 first places, because that's just not the case. You can get 0 first places, because guess what? If you get all second places, that's 150 flipping rep. And I don't think anybody, I think 1 person or 2 people might have got to 150 rep in Players Cup 1. So you don't need to be able to get first places in these tournaments, and that's something to keep in mind. You just want to average 1.9 rep per key, and however that looks to you, it's fine as long as it gets you there. So whichever one of these spreadsheets you want to use to help track, if one of these spreadsheets help you, go for it. Links will be down below. When you get to the link, click it, and then click File, make a copy, make your own copy, save it. That's your own spreadsheet now. So I hope one of these tools help you. I hope the way I explained how to qualify for the Players Cup 3 for the Pokemon TCG Online helps you out a bit. And also be sure to go over to PotownStore.com and use code Celio for 5% off of PTCGO codes if you need any codes for competing in Players Cup 3. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon TCG content. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.